because they're so big in conjunction to the eye space that he has, and you have your eyeballs higher up in the glasses, and you look like a cute puppy when you wear them.
Bang.
Wait, am I the only one who doesn't need to wear glasses here?
I mean, you can wear fake
these aren't
glasses
real.
if you want. Oh,
You're wearing a fake beard, so I'm just wearing my fake glasses.
We've been here before, Tyler. He's said that before. Yeah, no, that's why I'm just reminding you that this isn't new information.
Okay,
wife-
boomer.
my wife has fake red frame glasses, and I just wanted to match with her, and so I got these silly
that's
glasses. But if they make me look bad, then I'm gonna make her look bad.
With your rainbow glasses.
Wait, did Glenn just take his glasses off stream and then you put? Are they the same glasses? No, they're different. They're different. Those are rectangles.
Now we're all bearded, and we're all wearing glasses.
Mm-hmm. And headphones.
I pulled these
And
right out of the drawer. They're dirty as fuck. I can barely.
And
see
chairs.
shit.
And chairs.
Oh wait, hold on.
We're all in rooms.
There we go. How's that?
Breathe.
When
Similarities are endless.
gets like an item that makes his intelligence 19.
It's the glasses of intellect.
Is that what the item does?
Yeah, it's like the headband of intellect, but just glasses.
Sorry.
Oh,
I like reskinning magic items. Like there was a girl who was wearing a cool cloak that I had in a game, but she wanted the cloak of spider climb or something like that, or maybe the gloves or something. But she already had something in that slot, so we made it a blouse of spider climb. So whenever she would climb, they would kind of like the webs would come out from the edge of the frill of the sleeve, and so her hands would become sticky, and then she'd be able to like climb like that.
Slippers of spider climb.
There it is. That's a good one.
Because
Brandon,
I
you're-
just gave somebody in my party that.
Brandon, you look like a lawyer that I would immediately trust, and it's messing with me. Like fake beard and all.
You got a face you can trust.
If you walk into a lawyer's office, he's wearing a fake beard. I don't know how much you can trust him.
Slipped on a wet floor at the Renaissance Festival. I'm here for you. Ate too much mutton and got food poisoning. Watch out, here I come.
Brandon looks like an anime character that puts on a disguise. Like most of their face is covered by a fake beard with huge glasses. Like, yes, tell me your
Do I
problems.
need to get a hoodie and put that over afterwards?
Do it.
I think
Do it.
now that I'm trying to Nick really wants to see that now.
Do it.
I imagine you with sunglasses now. Magdor sunglasses probably would look pretty badass, but alright.
Got my gunners here somewhere.
Your what?
My gunners.
What's the gun?
Gunner's Optics.
Oh, okay. I got a gun here. I'm like, okay. Are we all set then?
Yeah.
Glenn's ready to role play. I can't wait to get mugged.
Stick 'em in the air.
Alright. I am gonna be as
Sweater 'em.
goofy as physically possible.
I like that we
Santa-
all like took drinks or vape hits, and Nick is using the camera to fix his hair. Like,
My vanity knows no bounds. I need to make sure I look good at all times of the day at any angle possible. As long as it's from like the pecs up.
Oh yeah, I'm in my boxers right now, so we're good.
wonderful.
Yeah, I ripped my pants.
Not against TOS until we see that. You can say it all you want, you know.
I'm Winnie the Poohing it right now.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Man, why did our stream shut down? What the hell?
Just remind me to not sit in that chair if I come visit.
my chair. You'll know it by the brown streak.
Oh my god.
That's how real men mark their territory.
I mean, or goblin.
Count me out. Not a real man.
Ah. Get your dice ready because we're ready to roll another session of Casual Quest Masters. Welcome back, everybody. We are a D&D 5e 5th edition. There we go, that word. Live play adventure. Representing the team is Nickel Chodimella.
Hi, I play full Nightwalker, Val Nugoni, a Goliath Ranger, and he is worried? Question mark.
Are you worried? Your brother's in danger.
Sure, yes, let's go with worried.
Worried. I have no feeling. Brandon Thresher.
I'm Magdor Bandion, and he's wondering if after we help Nick with his quest, should we go on a quest for him? Maybe get him a hand job or something.
Ah, so that I have to put a lockout or tag out lockout on that one. Jesus Christ.
I think that was your most direct pun.
Then the stream shuts down.
Yeah, straight to the punch. Wow. Okay.
I hope not, unless that's what you're into.
And yours truly,
I just need to get it.
Tyler Vinito is Nox, the changeling sorcerer. And last but certainly not least is our all-powerful dungeon master, Glenn Houston.
What's up, y'all?
Sup,
Going back to my
dog?
No, that's not like a sup, y'all. That's like a sup, y'all. Like I'm actually speaking as though I'm from Kansas or something, you know. Giving you a little bit of that Midwest twang. So I'm a little further south of you.
Are you?
I mean, I'm from Kansas, but most of my family sounds like this because they're either from southern Kansas or northern Oklahoma. So,
Okay.
but I'm from a very neutral accented place, so I don't speak like that.
Oh, an intellectual.
They said newscasters
I'm from
in
Ohio,
my
too.
general area from all over the country because we have the most neutral accent in the United States.
How woke of
fact.
you.
Oh, well, you know, we're very, very good at being PC in favor of Trump. So I don't know if that's very woke of them.
No, that's an oxymoron, I'm pretty sure.
I know, right? Yeah, it's very, very oxymoron.
Oh.
It's like saying
Uh-oh.
that you're a Democrat and you want to get Trump out, but you want to vote Bloomberg in, you know? Let's move away from politics. So let's roll to find out who
Can you imagine in my head how fast I cranked it into reverse after like my first statement and started flooring it right into the trash cans to get the fuck out of there?
So let's roll to find out who's doing our recap then. I
rolled.
love this one.
I rolled a 4.
Somewhere in the middle is always good.
I got a 12.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Divisible.
Glenn. I rolled a 15.
Did you get a 20? I was like, did you get a 20 and you're going to make me do it?
Nope, not today. No, sir, not for you. With my new reading glasses that can see a lot here, I can,
What is it?
What is Glenn doing? He took off the headphones. Oh, he's wiggling the glasses. Okay.
Trying to do the thing where you push on the back ends, but the headphones keep it from happening. So.
Oh, darn. All right. So I guess I get to do the recap this week. I haven't read what Nick wrote. So,
You rolled a 15.
Oh, didn't I say a 15?
I didn't hear it.
Yeah,
because
after I
rolled higher because you were like, I'm
Maybe
doing
I
it.
didn't
And
hear
was
it too because I tuned out.
Yeah, I laughed and then I said I rolled a 15 because
I didn't hear that. My bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I wasn't trying to be a dick.
I was distracted by the
You
glass.
never listened to me, Nick.
That's
This
true.
is why we can't be friends. Because we're best friends, and I'm tolerating the shit out of this. Anyways.
Fuck, that's toxic.
That's toxic?
Toxic
Little
friendship.
Toxic friendship. My life story.
You got a
Breathe.
song stuck in my head now.
What song?
Yeah,
does-
I'm thinking.
yeah, you keep doing that. I'll do the recap. No, I'm encouraging it. Please do.
No, I'm okay. I'm
I
good.
was thinking of "Toxic" by Britney Spears, but
That's what I was badly performing.
oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Thank
what
you.
that was.
Sorry, with all the hair on the top of your head, I couldn't recognize the performance. Sorry, Britney
No,
Spears.
yeah.
All right.
Britney, bitch.
Previously on Casual Quest Masters, we tell Neverember almost everything, mostly everything, about our trip to Luskan. All getting kidnapped and affected by lycanthropy and the issues with Magdor's finding scroll. Lord Neverember congratulates the team on finishing their mission to some extent. They get the house that they requested before they set off to Luskan. And they get some cool little trinkets. Volk goes to sell off his magical spyglass for a lot of money at the magic shop underneath their apartment. I didn't know we had one until that day. How convenient. Oh, okay. He also splits the gold evenly with the rest of the group. I wonder who wrote this. He tells the old adventurer who runs the magic shop about Nox's staff of power. He asks if he can see it, and he'll identify Vol's old staff for free. Meanwhile, Magdor breaks open the magical lockbox to reveal an old piece of paper about the first dwarf king. Or someone with an all-powerful axe. Vol the Goliath knows more about this story than Magdor the dwarf. I wonder who wrote this. Vol then brings his old staff and knocks down to the store. Turns out the old staff was the staff from the Magi that needed some fixing, and the old man can do that. So begins another quest. Old man nearly had a heart attack because he saw the Staff of Power and the Staff of the Magi at the same time. The party leaves the store to figure out what to do next when they receive a messenger Snowy Owl from Vol's brother, not Harry Potter. I'm glad we made the joke at the same time. Vol's village is under threat of frost giants and a white/silver ? Dragon. Neat. All right, I'm gonna
I
prepare.
can't remember if it was a white or silver dragon.
It was white.
It was white. If it was silver, there's a lot of problems going on here. Like, what the fuck's going
Yeah.
on?
Silver are some of the most friendly dragons in general. They
I
will
see.
become people and help them in dragon form because sometimes they don't like when people know what they look like when they choose a humanoid form. So they're one of the few, I think copper or bronze and silver are the most friendly, I think. And but bronze will still be secretive about letting people know that they're dragons. And then but silver, if they need to, they'll just be like, I'm a dragon and I help you.
I'm a dragon, bitch.
I'm gonna prepare the spell Firebolt for the owl.
Okay. Well, I mean, the owl's right there. So
Okay,
that's where we kind of ended is the owl is now on that perch, basically waiting for you to send it back off. Because you can always send it back, but you have to choose whether or not you want to send a message back.
I'll send it back. Send it back to hell where it belongs. I mean, no, I'm just kidding. I'm Mary. I need to be controlled. Lawful. Lawful. Good.
Because
What's the note
last
say?
time we talked, you guys were on the porch. Do you guys want to have been there or have moved inside? Where do you want to be for this as we conversation?
I believe that the last thing I said was, or at least the last thing Vol said was, looks like my village is about to be attacked by frost giants and white dragon.
Wait, what?
Yep. And what language was the note written in?
Giant. Because
Yeah.
that's the language of the Goliath, right?
Yeah. And then I'm not thinking too much about it. I'm just gonna hand it off to Nox and be like, "Yeah, read it." And then Vol's gonna kind of head upstairs immediately.
And I'm gonna look at it and looks kind of like Elvish.
Well, it's a little more
Brashni,
dwarvish. It's very
ugh,
runic.
Yeah, this looks like literal moon runes at this point. Magdor, can you read this? And I'm gonna hang it over to Magdor.
Says Vol's village is in trouble.
Oh goodness.
I
if-
can't read it. That's just what he told us.
Oh, Magdor. Magdor.
Inspiration point.
And Bull, should we send a message back or just leave this owl hanging as an ornament?
Vol went upstairs. He's in the apartment.
Okay. Can I try to send a message to this owl then, or?
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is find a piece of parchment that will fit in it, and roll it up and stick it in, and then it will be effectively returned to the sender. It's gonna go to his tribe. It's not gonna go somewhere else because it's on its turn. It understands where home is.
I'm gonna put out Fireball as a peace treaty between me and the bird. And I'm gonna go. Just wait a minute. I'm sure he has a message. Maybe he's writing it right now. After like 5 minutes, go ahead and take off.
The owl just kind of looks at you and waits on the perch and looks down at its leg. It's obvious that you've dealt with messenger birds enough that it won't leave until you send it off or put something in the pouch.
God, you're beautiful. As Nox runs back in.
I don't remember. Has it been a full day since we've met with Neverember?
No, you were
It's
just
been like a few hours.
Yeah, you came back and then did the staff stuff. So, however long walking back and that interaction took you since speaking with November.
All right. So I guess I'm going to walk inside, up the stairs.
Yeah, what are you doing in there, Vol? As Magdor enters,
Um,
unless you lock the door behind you.
no. Vol would have even left the door open at this point because he's just looking for parchment and something to write with really quick.
Well,
Kind
that's
of a
good.
little bit of a what's the word? When you're like stressed and just trying to like do everything as quick as possible.
A panic.
Flustered.
Like a little flustered more so than a panic. And the moment he can find some, he's just gonna write "on my way" in a piece of parchment and just send it with the bird.
Common or giant?
Giant.
Cool. Are you gonna sign it your name or just on my way? Period.
On my way. That's it. Vol's not even gonna think
Okay.
about it. Yeah.
Can I put my
Yeah.
name on it?
You could try to put it on while Vol is writing. Wait for
No,
him to add it on?
I'm asking you from my character.
Oh, you want to put sure, but
I'm gonna,
my brothers met you. Yes, sure.
Yes.
I should put my name too.
Put Sparkle's name.
and
Sparkles.
I'm gonna try to mimic the runes and write the name Nox, but it's gonna be like Nox or some crap, like some weird version of it.
No. This is how you write it, and then I'm gonna write out his name.
Oh, and I'm gonna get that weird sensation when you're like an American student who likes anime, so they try to write their name in Japanese sensation, and they're thank you, oh.
Galenu.
And then he's gonna roll up the parchment and then go straight down and send off the message.
Cool. Inspiration point for anyone that can remember Vol's brother's name.
I want to say Trod.
Yeah, actually, I was gonna say
It is.
Drot, but that it was the opposite. It was Trod.
It is. That is close.
What?
It is Trog.
Trog. Okay.
See, I thought
Wait,
that, but then I was
that's-
like, no, it wouldn't be like Trogdor.
It,
Yeah. I didn't know
Okay.
also, like trod is like a past tense of tread, so like he walked. His name is walked. If his name was
Yeah.
Trod.
Yeah, because he walks to hunt.
Trod.
Also
Okay.
he loves Trogdor, so his family was a big fan of that.
Is that the giant he slayed?
So as a result of that collective group, you guys have one inspiration point to choose who gets it.
Well, Tyler's got one for reading, I've got one for being funny, so I guess we'll give it to Nick.
Sure,
Cool.
thank you.
Alright, now let's take a long rest and lose them all.
What time did you guys
Um,
head to Neverembers? Wasn't it like around midday?
It was
Yeah.
5 o'clock in the morning, so we're gonna leave right now.
After that,
Fox is
Vol's gonna
getting
come back
ready.
into the Vol's gonna come back into the apartment. He's like, um, I'm going to need your help for this.
You hear like
We're gonna look at
bone
Magdor
snap as Nox like turns. Well, sorry. Well, yeah, Nox turns their head around like, Magdor, this is an imposter. Vol would never ask for help.
Alright, you attack him first.
I'm not falling for
no,
this shit.
listen. I know we all, especially with you, Magdor, you need to figure out what's going on with that scroll. But this is a imminent. This is happening now, and on my village, and I will leave whether the two of you join me or not. But I would much prefer, and I'd feel safer if the two of you came.
I like your first way of putting it a little bit better, actually. Can we just stick to that one?
Wait, do the Goliaths have toys?
Well, we buy all of our toys from the dwarves.
So it means, Magdor, that they will have toys. Plus, they're dwarven toys.
I like Dwarven toys.
That's good. Me too.
Yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
Okay.
And I can't pass up being thrown by more Goliaths, I guess.
There are many more Goliaths in my village who are stronger than me, just as strong as my brother. You remember when he tossed you? How fun that
fun.
was.
Ooh.
Fun, yeah.
I think I might be able to help with that the next time we do something like that. I think it'll work out pretty interestingly.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Vol. I mean,
This is
family sticks
probably not
together,
gonna be
right?
easy. Yeah.
About time
Um,
I get to visit my grandma and grandpa. Are they alive?
Can't remember. A lot might have changed ever since I've left. My parents were still alive when I left.
Well, I'm sure I got plenty of cousins.
Where do
Um,
we have to go?
So that's what we should figure out now. The easiest would be if we were all to travel on horseback, because this is the spine of the world.
Oh boy.
I suggest we need to go back to Luskin. And I think the easiest thing to do would be to take a ship to Luskin. And acquire some horses there, because there'd be horses that are better suited for colder climates.
Magdor's gonna raise his hand.
Yes, Magdor.
I'm out.
You mean you're out of this house and you're ready to go on a ship into the deep dark ocean to go over to Luskin?
You're gonna have to knock me out to get me on a ship.
Give a crack of
I could do
knuckles.
that.
I mean, whatever. If that one makes you happy, we can do that.
Or get me plastered.
We could do that too.
So 10 minutes over at the bar, and then we take to the docks. I mean,
Maybe
there's-
10 minutes if I got my mouth on a keg.
well,
I'm
as
sure-
I shake
I'm
this
sure we
bag
could
of
arrange that.
400 gold, I'm sure we could do that.
Yeah. That's like 3 gallons of ale in it.
Oh, we need that
That'll
to
get me
tide him
about
over.
halfway.
Okay, so we take a ship.
Okay, I
Um,
thought you said something else.
We'll take 3 kegs of ale with us, Backdoor. Would that be enough for
Alright.
the journey? Because it should only be a 2-ish days. It shouldn't be that long.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh man, I don't think I have. Have we been on a ship before, Vol?
Yes, I'm sure we have.
Out to sea? Oh man, this is gonna be so exciting. It's been years.
Well, we're not going to be going out too far. We're going to be just traveling along the Sword Coast. But yes, it's been a
Oh,
while since
phooey.
we've been on a ship.
Ocean is ocean.
This is true.
Ooh, I'm gonna be an
I'll go.
ocean mage.
I'll go secure uh, passage. Unless either of you wanted to come with me.
I'm going to the bar. To the
I'm gonna help.
tavern.
I'm gonna speed up the process with Magdor. We're gonna help him.
Okay. Secure those barrels of AL2. Get your stuff ready, and I'll go see what I can do. Are you going to be at the was it called the Leviathan? The bar that we first started at?
The beach
Yeah.
Leviathan.
The Beach
Well-
Leviathan. Yeah.
We'll celebrate old times. I'll pack up our stuff. I'll get us some rations. We have plenty left over from our trip, and we'll see you over at the Leviathan. Okay?
Right. And also make sure you have something warm, the two of you.
I mean,
We could maybe buy that, secure that in Luskin, but it's gonna get cold.
yes. Yep. I actually saw a cool outfit. I really wanted, but I couldn't afford it because it was like 50 gold. But now I got ching, and so I'm gonna go and get the Yeti cloak, and it's gonna be so nice. But that's gonna be over at Luska. What are you doing here, Vol?
Oh, all right, all right.
Family's in
I'm
danger.
gone. I'm gone. Leave and go
Mac-
towards where you
All
know
right.
the docks are.
So Vol is headed to the docks to attempt to book passage. What are Magdor and Nox going to be doing at this time?
I'm gonna be his karma, his good faith coach. I'm gonna do anything impossible to goad him onto this ship because I know Magdor absolutely does not want to go on the ship or remember being on a ship. So I'm both hands on the shoulder and going, we can do this.
All right, come with me. And while we're still here in the Protector's Enclave, I'm going to go to Algira's house.
Okay.
Where are we going, Magdor? The bar is out of the town.
We're going to go see Algie real quick.
Oh gosh, why?
Oh God.
I need to ask you a question.
Cool. I'm gonna start like slick back in my hair a little bit. Just okay. I mean, if yes,
You are also
mean-
currently Mary, right? Not Nox.
yes. I went in as Roger. We had our confrontation with the king, and then I switched over to Mary after that.
So I'm going to go knock on her door.
Yeah, you knock on her
Knock,
door.
knock, knocking
and,
on Ajira's door.
She opens it up and she's got like a cup that's got like a little tea bag thing hanging out of it, and she's, how can I help you, Magdor?
Hi,
I was wondering.
Ajira.
Hi, Mary.
We're going up north. I know we said we were going to Boulder's Gate, but Vol's village is being attacked. Could I rent that cloak?
Can you rent the cloak? I mean, I could just sell it to you.
How much?
I mean, you could pay me back. Pay me what you can now.
I've got, and I'm gonna pull out just this bag of gold. I've got about 600 right now.
Let me see. This is me. She's saying, let me see. She's thinking of how much it is.
Right, because you've told us in the thousands before, so I'm not sure how well.
Yeah.
Magdar's saying this, and Nox is like getting like heavy sweat down their face because they absolutely want it too, but right now their focus is on handling Magdor's tab, and so
Yeah,
they gotta hold back.
A rare magical item, so up to 2,500. How much?
What's that, Glenn?
It can be up to 2,500. That's the highest rare magical items can be.
But it's like, wow,
And
his
she says-
reputation with Algira is like exalted, right? For sure.
Yeah.
For
and
sure.
she looks and she says, for you, I can do 1,750.
Should I make a 500 gold down payment?
Sure. And then it's yours. Just no interest or anything. Just pay me back when you can. So
Hopefully
you'll
I'll be
owe me
able to pay you back when we
12,
get
was
this.
that 1,250? I'll,
Paltry
and
change.
she pulls like a piece of parchment and she says, "Magdor owes me 1250," and then writes the date next to it and signs it. And she says, "Go ahead and sign it just in case you decide not to pay me back. I have some sort of litigation against." Wink.
I'm gonna
Say wink
mumble
out
to
loud,
myself
she
like,
just
signing so many damn papers these days.
Check, make sure there's no interest rates on that for
Oh.
at least 2 years because these rent centers are terrible.
No annual interest rates, I promise.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna sign it in Dwarvish. And
No rates
Hand her
even.
500
No
gold.
interest.
Does it say Magdor in Dwarvish, or does it say like Bugs Bunny or some shit?
it says Magdor.
Okay,
It says,
good.
it says Maggie.
And
Glenn
she,
got a little lawyer in him. He's smart.
she goes back to like an armoire, and she kind of like pulls through it and pulls out the cloak that you recognize as the one that you had been wearing. It's a different size, but you know they magically size once you attune to them, to the person that is attuned. She hands it to you, and she pulls the hanger off, and she says, "Hanger not included." She puts it back in the
Oh
armoire.
man.
I think
Uh,
you'll be wearing it most likely, right?
Yes, yes. Out of character, does it matter that I'm wearing plate now instead of scale?
It is still a scale mail. Uh, it's still the same type of armor it was.
Oh, that stinks. It's a shame maybe there's somebody in the party that has medium armor only. Maybe they can wear it for you.
No, I think I could still wear it.
Oh, I'm fine.
Well, thank you, Algia. We're gonna go fight dragons now.
Be careful, please.
I'll miss you, Elgira. I'll miss you, Elgira.
And my friend. Okay.
And
bye.
Bye,
I'm going
friend.
to walk away.
Friend. Nox wants to
I'm gonna
drink now
walk-
too. Wow.
All right, you ready to go, the Leviathan?
Yes.
And as we're walking, I'm surprised you didn't want to buy one too.
Magdor, I'm not exactly mommy Warbucks over here.
She'll sell it to you at a good price, and you can pay it back.
She's probably gonna charge me 2,000 after that little stunt.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
All
This
right.
is
So
nice
you're
and
headed to the
warm.
bar. Vol, as you head to the bar, y'all, we will pan over to Vol, who has made his way to the docks, where there are copious amounts of ships. Not all of them fit for travelers or even taking passengers, but there are several. Go ahead and make a. I don't know. How would you like to go about finding a ship?
I mean, given Vol's history for running jobs for caravans and merchants, I'm sure he probably knows somebody or some people know him that he could probably ask them if they could
Yeah,
point him in the right direction.
there's usually a
something-
dock master who has a ledger that has all of the ships coming in and out and would know which of them are passenger based.
Yeah, so go right up to the dockmaster and greetings, dockmaster. Or there,
And it's a female Triton. And she says, "Welcome. How can I help you?"
I'm looking for passage to Luskin. My
There are
party is just the three
only
of
a
us.
few ships. The easiest one to book passage on. When would you need to leave?
But as soon as possible. When's the first one going out?
The first one going out, as she kind of peers through her book, would be it's among the trinity of ships called the Sea Maiden's Fair. I'm sure you're familiar with the carnival,
Right.
and you absolutely would have heard of the Sea Maiden's Fair. It's a group of ships that one of which is a passenger ship, and the other two, all three combined to move up and down the Sword Coast throughout the year, and then they are a traveling carnival. Um, and she says, I believe with you speak with Captain Zord. He's the captain of all three ships. One of them, I think it's called the Eye Catcher. Um, that ship, I believe, is open to taking on passengers, but it would be leaving this evening.
Okay. Where's a duct? And then Volt's gonna kind of look around.
He says, "South side. You'll see the three. It's the Eye Catcher, the Heartbreaker, and the Hellraiser are the names of the three ships."
That's not ominous at all. Thank you, Dockmaster.
Oh, the carnivals. It's just some of the I don't know. Some of them have fire catchers and breathers in their circus show, so I don't know.
Makes sense. Thank you.
People call children Hellraisers. So anyway, have a wonderful day.
Volt's gonna head off and look for Captain Zord.
Yes. You eventually find your way south and eventually see these three large ships, the largest of which is the Eye Catcher. It looks like the Heartbreaker and Hellraiser are probably more where they keep a lot of their equipment that they need to move up and down the coast for their show. And then it looks like most the there are people boarding that look as though they're not a part of said circus. And all of them are passing by a man who is presenting himself. Um, and he says, Captain Zord, like he's like saying, Captain Zord, welcome aboard. Captain Zord, let me know if you need anything. He looks like he's an Aluskan. So he's probably from the north originally. But yeah.
I'm gonna wait till he finishes greeting the last of the passengers that are lined up or whatever before.
Mhm. Just a few of them were kind of passing by, and you heard him say that is all. It's not like a long line or a procession.
Captain Zord,
Yes.
uh, do you have space remaining on your ship up to Luskin?
We do. Can I see that manifest, please? And one of the other, crewmates around him pulls a book out and hands it to him, and he says, "It looks like we have 6 spots remaining for our trip to the north. We're headed to Luskin, and then further on north, we're going to be doing a little bit of a village tour for some of the villages even further north of Luskin before it gets too deep into winter, and we can't sail there anymore."
Okay, asking as a player, I know we decided on where Vol's village is. Would it be Vol knowing? Would we know whether it'd be easier to go via Luskin or from any of the villages further north?
Because Luskin is nearby the River Mirabar that runs through it, if
Okay.
you remember correctly. And the River Mirabar leads almost all the way. It leads all the way to about a 2 or 3 days journey through the mountains to the village. So either you can go, yeah, going further north won't help you if that's
Okay.
the question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my party, we're the three of us. We'd like to get to Luskin. How long does the journey take usually?
Couple days. We sail with 3 ships, so sometimes if one has to stop, the others do too. And this big girl over here is a little slower than your average ships, but I promise you won't be one for entertainment, as we have the entire show's crew aboard, and they tend to like to perform all the time. Blessing and a curse. But
Oh,
the tickets
can
are
imagine.
reasonable. We're mostly just happy to have people along and get to know the members of our troop.
How much is the fare?
5 gold per person for this trip.
Okay. How long do you how long till you depart?
We'll be leaving this evening, not long after the equivalent dinner time around sunset.
Understood. Vol's gonna pay him the 15 gold. It's
Wonderful. Just make sure you fill out your other friends' information so we have their names for the manifest. First and last. That just and some sort of physical identifier so that we know that that is the correct person. Also, make sure they have this ticket. And he pulls out 3 tickets in hands, each one of them with numbers that correspond to the name on the manifest.
Vol's gonna take the tickets and then he's gonna start writing the names down. He's gonna put Vol, large Goliath, He's gonna put Magdor, drunk dwarf, metal arm, and he's gonna put down. He's gonna take a minute to think and just put down Mary, blonde.
And he says, "What an identifier." Sure.
I this I didn't want to be mean. Didn't know what to say. Could have put down annoying, but
It's fine. As long as she has the ticket, she'll be fine.
He'll be with us.
Good, good, good. Yeah, if you have any, do you have any excess luggage, any larger size things you'll need traveled up to Luskin that may incur an excess fee? We'd have to use space in the storage.
Our dwarf is not fond of ships, so he's going to be drunk throughout. So we're bringing on a couple barrels of ale.
Well, I mean, we have something for that.
He drinks he's a dwarf.
It's
you
not
understand.
alcohol. He's going to be well hungover if he drinks for 3 straight days. There is Have you ever
You're
heard of the
laughing
sleep
off into the
spell?
distance.
Laughing a dwarf.
Have you ever heard of the sleep spell?
I'm not a man of magic. It makes sense that there's a spell for that.
There is a way
there's-
because this has been a pretty common problem for us, but some people don't want to give up the speed of traveling by sea. Basically, it's a pod that constantly spams the spell on them so that they stay asleep as long as they want to. If they start feeling nauseous, they can go in there. If it's a 3-day journey, they can stay in for 3 days.
This
Have
sounds
people wake them up to feed them, basically. But that way, you wouldn't have to spend that much money on ale or that much money because 3 kegs full of ale or casks would be a considerable fee due to the weight.
okay. Understood. Thank you. I'll make sure that we're here soon. Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet you, Captain
Obviously, it's just an option. Yeah, we're happy to have you. And you are Vol, correct?
Sword. Correct.
Kind of looks at the manifest. He says, "Nice to meet you. My first
Pleasure to
name
meet
is Zardoz, but Captain is fine. Whatever you want to call me."
Aye, Captain.
All right. We'll see you later tonight.
Yeah, and then Vol's gonna head straight to the beach Leviathan.
Sweet. All right. As you head to the beach, Leviathan, what have you two been doing?
We're sitting at a table with 4 casks of ale.
Four
Four
casks.
Kegs.
4 kegs. You know how much money 4 kegs of ale costs?
How much is it?
It's like 10 gold per keg.
All right, minus 40 gold. Magdor was ready.
All right. You have
Full
what
commit.
they've brought. They're stacked up, so they're like 2 by 2. One of them is tapped, and you're
Yep.
starting
Drinking
on
out of
that
it.
one.
Okay. I have a glass. Well, sorry. Nox has a glass out. Is Megdor sharing, or are they gonna have to get their own glass at this point?
Yeah, we're sharing. I
Okay.
would say, you don't
Yeah,
like
just
ships.
think about it.
You don't like ships either, eh?
I imagine myself being shipped with Algira, if that's what you mean. But that's been
We'll be
destroyed.
problems.
It's been
All right,
shipped
take
wrecked.
a drink.
And I'm gonna start drinking the beer out of pure misery at this point. Hector, the focus is on you. We need to get you plastered.
I'd pick up another flask or another cup. Start double fisting drinks.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Just so you know.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Historically, a wooden keg held 36 gallons. So
Alright.
you have 144 gallons of alcohol.
I'm surprised the Leviathan had this much for us in between drinks.
Oh, they're gonna have to make a special order to get more in. That's part of the reason why they charge you so much. 40 gold was worth it for them just as much as worth it for you.
Magdor, did we really need all this ale for just to get you on a ship?
I'm gonna put my cup down and just turn and look at him. You or her. You won't be on this ship, right?
Yes.
Start drinking again.
All right, so for every glass you drink, if it's like I know you're technically a medium-sized humanoid, but if you get like a large glass, each one is going to require a con save. And this is something I think we can all attest to. If you want to get drunk, no matter how good you are at staving off the effects of alcohol, the will to be drunk makes you get drunk faster. So you can ignore your advantage against these saving throws if you want.
All right, let's roll the first one. I've drank like 10 cups so far.
Oh my god.
All right, it was the fourth one that took me down. I got a 17, a 24, a 23, and a 9.
Okay. After the fourth one, you're starting to feel tipsy.
All right, let's do 6 more.
I had one
where's it?
glass and I rolled a 21 for that.
Nice. Yeah,
And,
you're feeling fine.
I'm
And then
cheering
the
Magdor
23.
on.
The fifth class is 23.
Okay.
Then another 23. And then a 15. And
Okay.
then another 9 by the
That
eighth
one
class.
fails. So now you're drunk. If you want to drink more, you are going to be rolling with disadvantage now.
I've got 2 more.
All right, with disadvantage.
7
And Mary, did you want to? Oh my God, you're so fucking plastered.
and a 5.
You
Crit
he
fails.
cannot walk. He cannot move. He's barely out of catatonic. How many more drinks did you have during this time, Mary?
I would probably say I was working on my second one, but then I had to stop and watch at like the veracity of which I was watching Magdor. Like this is Shaggy eating the sausage, except this is just pure liquid, and it's like, oh my Melora, I didn't even know you could. Where do you keep it all? You got a hollow leg somewhere?
I want you to make a con saving throw, Magdor. Disadvantage.
12.
He throws up a little bit, but he keeps it down. That's where it's obvious that there's not. You say, where are you keeping it? And it's obvious that if he has much more, it's gonna be spewing here pretty quick.
Oh goodness, Magdor, you're 3 shades of fucked up right now.
All right, for
And then Vol walks in.
You're ready? You're ready for a what, Magdor?
ready for boat.
You
Oh,
ready?
Is he?
You see
Not
4K.
so much as he had.
Oh!
Backdoor.
Nice. I mean, Mary.
So-
Fuck.
So the good news, we don't need the kegs. They've got pods that Magdor could just sleep in for the entire journey.
Oh, that's
Like,
oh my
Magically
lord.
just cast sleep.
He might
'cause
choke
he's-
in his sleep
Keg.
at this point.
Alcohol.
We could probably, I guess, we could take the overweight fees, but we could probably take 1 keg as a thank you. But we could take the remaining 3 back to the apartment, I guess, because now we have 3.
Are you gonna carry 3 kegs of booze back up to the Protector's Enclave? Because that sounds ridiculous.
we get shipment.
How long do we have rough? Like, I know you said sundown, but like between now and then, is it like 3 to 4 hours or something?
Yes.
Magdor, player to player, do you have all your stuff with you?
I got weird toys.
Okay, you have, if you have, as long as you have all the important toys, it seems like, Nox, are you ready to go like right now? Because the ship
Yes.
leaves in a few hours. Okay.
I've
I'm
been
just
drinking.
gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go. Let's you.
Me.
You could probably. You look like you could probably stand 1 or 2 more, but take it easy. Magdor looks like he's done.
You're not my real father. I mean,
This is true. Let me. I will take the remaining kegs back. I'll go get my stuff. The ship is because Beach Leviathan's by the docks, right? That's from what I remember.
Yeah, just
The
to the
sh-
north of the docks. Yeah.
The ship is gonna leave soon. We're close by. The 2 of you stay here. And Nox, don't let him drink anymore. And then Vol's gonna start with the. Could Vol carry 2 barrels at a time?
Where's your shank?
Let me pull that up for you. Strength score of 15.
You can carry 1.
Okay.
That's a lot of gallons.
You know what? And so Vol's gonna go and try to like. Oh, okay. He's gonna put the 1 back down. He's like, I thought I could take 2. I can't.
And
Wait.
one of the barmen is a half orc that you know.
Yeah.
And he's like not as tall as you. How tall are you? Like
7'4" or something.
7'4". He's only like 6'7", 6'8", but he's a little burlier than you. And he says, "You need help getting those out. Probably want to
yeah, I was
You probably want to cut your friend off.
We definitely do. The
We'll
plan
have
was
to
to.
get him out again."
As you look
Don't worry.
behind, you see Magdor opening up his jug of alchemy. start to pour that into a cup.
Magdor,
Magdor,
no, 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 no. As I'm
It's
like trying to
all-
put the
No,
cork
Magdor.
back on.
They
Vol pulls
take
out
the
a spray
jug from
bottle
your
and
hand.
starts spraying Magdor.
It's easy enough to take it from his hand if you want to. He can't resist. too
Yeah, we're just gonna take this back to our apartment in Protector's Enclave.
We can open
Magdor,
it.
are you thirsty?
Okay.
He says, "Bread." They
I-
call somebody over and they get a group together and they load it into a small donkey cart out front. Got a mule in front of it, and they will help you bring it back.
Okay. And whoever's coming with me, I'm just gonna give them 10 gold. It's like, thank you for the assistance and sorry for all the trouble. Sometimes.
What? Why?
Um.
This is like a year's wages.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Did you give this
He
to him before or after?
Puts it in
he
his
left?
pocket and just kind of like he seems more attentive now. Like he's like listening to everything you say because he thinks you're fucking rich as hell. So yeah, he follows you and helps you get it unloaded
Yeah.
up to the house. What are you two doing at the bar while Vol is taking care of the alcohol that was there, but you still have the alchemy jug? If you,
Ma-
I mean, but I think
Magdor-
Mary has that, right?
Did we
Magdor,
see Vol give? Sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just.
Did we see Vol give the 10 gold to that guy?
Did you do it outside or inside, Vol?
Outside. Once everything was loaded up and we were just about to leave.
Vol was about, or Magdor was about to get his 10 gold's worth from that tip. Looks like you need a new chair.
Oh, Magdor, you can talk again. Good. Then maybe there's a new beer here. Do you want to drink more beer? Okay.
Magdor's just gonna nod his head.
Get him
It's
some water.
It's a special brand. It's actually completely see through. I'm gonna try to message and go and message one of the bartender people and say, "Hey, the dwarf over here needs some water. Can you give it some water and just say it's beer? I'm pretty sure he'll drink it either way."
You see a thumbs up from across the room.
All right, I'm
Okay.
gonna get you the biggest thing of the most limited edition. This is actually. Do you like Elven beer?
No.
Well, good thing it's not that. This is actually. This is crystal dwarven beer. It's gonna be so delicious, and it's gonna get you tanked off your ass. You drunk bastard, you.
Magdor's gonna stand up in excitement and just fall on his
Make a
face.
dexterity. I was gonna say make a dexterity saving throw. You can choose to fail it if you want. All right. So
He
it's
just,
obvious
in
too that
one
they've got a
motion-
pitcher of water up there ready for you whenever you need to come get it because it's a pretty busy night at the bar. So
I probably get up around the same time Magdor does, and I like take one step away, and I hear. Like I freeze in place for a second, and going, "Oh, he'll be all right." And I'm gonna go get the water and put it back to the
you get
table.
up there, and getting closer, you notice now that the water looks like it's a little tinted, as if it is maybe a really light beer. And the bartender says, "Oh, I just put some food coloring in it, and I put a tiny bit of beer in it just in case he actually needs to taste that it's a little bit of beer, but it's 99% water."
I'm gonna look at it suspiciously for like all of half a second, and then look at the bartender going, "Thank you," and I'm gonna tip him a silver for now, if I could.
Thanks, boss. Done this before.
Mm.
And he gives you the pitcher with the mug.
All right, Magdor, up you go. We're gonna play the choo-choo game.
Magdor's gonna sit up and he's gonna just open his mouth.
Oh boy, the sweet day of revenge is finally upon me. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the pitcher of water and try to like water feed it to him.
It's got like one of those little angled openings,
Like
you know,
a
so like it comes
spigot
out
or
in
what
one
is something
spout,
not a spigot,
like a
but
little spout.
look, yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Mind
gonna
you,
try to.
Magdor's swaying.
I'll put a hand on Magdor's head then. Just try to with my other
Pull his
hand.
head back.
Yeah, at this point, like I had to put the shield and the staff on the table, and I'm trying to give him this water without just dousing him completely.
I want you to make a wisdom saving throw, Magdor, but you do technically have the poison condition, so this has disadvantage.
16.
Oh man, this is like either it's the worst beer you've ever tasted or it's not beer.
Tastes like swill with bottom out, no beer left. Bad beer now, watered down.
Yeah,
Nasty.
it's probably Taco Bell beer. I'm sorry, but you're drinking it.
Can you imagine?
What's
and
that?
Magdor's gonna
I thought we were about to end the stream
Magdor's
real
gonna-
quickly here.
slowly stand up. Like, I feel much better now, and then just pass out.
He falls into the booth.
Oh boy. Okay. Everything is paid for, I think. Well, I just need to get you to a boat. Well, oh gosh, Vol's not here. I don't know where the boat is. I'm gonna try to pick up Vol, not Vol, Magdor.
Like, fail. Just kidding. How much do you weigh with your equipment, Magdor?
Oh, that is a lot. 270.
What is your strength score? Mary?
Me? Just man, thing of 11.
Okay. So you're gonna make an athletics check to try and do this. I know I can deadlift 270 pounds, but I think my strength is a little more than a plus 0. So.
You said you want me to make an athletics check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice +0. Let's see what we got here. Got a 19. Rolled a
19. You genuinely do find like pregnant woman strength or like mother saving
My
cubs
child's under that
strength.
car.
Yeah, exactly. You find that strength somewhere and you hoist him up on one shoulder and grab his pack with the other and just like start to move at a relatively normal pace, albeit it is very difficult. And kind of like when you walk with too many groceries, you have to pause every once in a while to give yourself a little bit of a breather, but you could get him easily back to the apartment within about 10 minutes.
Magdor's gonna mumble and grumble when he's there, and he's gonna hit Mary in the face with his gloved hand. Not like
Oh,
smack
that-
him, but just.
But
tap.
it's still metal. Have you ever been hit in the face by a broom even lightly? This is a metal
Well,
broom.
Not the metal hand. What are the gauntlets? I guess are they metal? I guess if they're gauntlets.
Gauntlets of
I
Ogre.
hit him with it.
Take
hit her with
what?
it.
What's your strength modifier?
19. Oh, plus 4.
19.
So you take 5 bludgeoning damage as he smacks you in the face.
Magdor, do that again, and so help me, I'll throw you into the ocean. You won't be riding it.
This- I'm gonna pet Mary's face. Be like, use this.
Like,
It's like those little candies, the ones that are sweet and sour, and it's like they're sweet and then they're sour and then they're sweet, and it's like the candy slaps the person and then goes like this right afterwards. Have you seen those commercials?
yes.
Okay, sorry.
Like, you can imagine, like, with the combination of weight, like, trying to get across the wooden floorboards on just 2 feet, you hear groaning and stuff, and just getting him out into the streets. I'm starting to build quite a sweat, and all of a sudden, whoosh! It's like eyeballs are starting to pop at this point, and I'm looking for the docks.
I'm going to
Oh,
slowly
you know they're to the south.
take my gauntlet off and let it drop to the ground.
His gauntlet falls off while you're moving.
Oh, you motherfucker. I'm dropping him to the ground.
All right. Yeah, you lay him down and he just stays there.
I'm trying to take the other one off, like off of my middle arm, but it's a little
He's
harder.
so drunk now he's trying to undress himself. in the
Oh my
middle of the street.
gosh. If you piss your pants in public again, so help me. What, Magdor? Why are you taking off the gauntlets?
And I'm just gonna kind of grab it and just shove it at him.
And I look and oh, you want me to use these to carry? It's gonna take I would have to sit here for an hour to carry you.
And he's just gonna shove it back into you. He doesn't understand that you need to attune. He just thinks he's.
I'm
helping.
gonna take him, like, go back inside and get my shield and staff first off because I realize
And
I
when you go-
lifted.
When you go back inside, Vol, you come back to a drunk as hell Magdor laying on the ground with one gauntlet off and the other one, like, he's just like shaking it up in the air and his bag's on the ground. And you see Mary returning from the bar with their things.
Well, I take it that went well.
Successfully so. Yes, he is now. Oh my gosh.
Well,
You just-
we have
You
3
just hear
kegs.
from the ground. Sorry.
No,
still
God, I
have
want
3
to know what I
now.
hear from the cow.
You still have
You-
like 3 3/4 kegs. So
You hear from
Here
the
we-
ground. Rutabaga. And then Magdor turns into a bag.
You know what? Magdor, have you ever wanted to fly?
No.
Well, you're about to find out. I'm gonna cast levitate on him.
okay, so if he doesn't want to fly, I believe it's a
Right.
con save, right?
Right. Yes. And does he
And
do
you are
that
drunk,
with?
so it'd be disadvantage, yeah.
14.
And my DC is 15. You are going up in the air, Mister.
What
I-
would you say that would do to my equilibrium?
Bad
Yeah,
news.
Con save. With disadvantage.
Not.
Oh, I got a 9.
Oh,
do
you
think
vomit.
That's a good.
Like projectile vomit. Just
I-
and because there's enough propellant from this projectile vomit, he actually moves a few feet to the side.
Oh my
God.
He's a vomit fidget spinner.
Vol would like to dodge said vomit.
Okay,
Same,
dexterity
yeah.
saving throw if you want to avoid being hit by vomit.
I'm gonna use my inspiration on this, please.
I'm gonna use my
For the glove of
inspiration on
God.
this too. Would you say Dex or do you think I could work
Yeah.
with acrobatics?
It's a saving throw because it's against a harmful effect. So
That's fair. I wish I
Thank
would have said
God.
I used my inspiration. I forgot to. Wait, did I say it?
No, you
You
did.
said-
you did.
Oh,
say it,
thank God!
Because I rolled a 26.
yeah. Whoa.
And I rolled a 25.
Good God. Okay, yeah, you definitely hop out of the way, and he just keeps spinning there, like 5 feet off the ground, just like a sprinkler, but with
Jesus,
vomit.
Meg.
Nox, do you think that was the best idea?
I
And it
mean, he's
lasts
not
for
puking on us,
16
is he?
seconds.
Jesus.
That's fair. What do we? I don't think we should take that last keg with us.
I don't think we should take any. I'm gonna say this in a
Okay, you know-
whisper. I don't think we should take any of them with us. This was a bad idea.
Well, the kegs are the other kegs are back at home. This one's been tapped already. You know what? I'll pay Magdor back for the one that's been tapped, and then Vol's gonna head inside, and he's gonna go tell the bar keep that they could have whatever's left of that keg at no charge.
This one's on us. Like, just give it to the
Yeah.
patrons.
Okay,
That's no, we
thanks.
yeah.
And he says you'll each have a silver on your tab when you come back. We'll give you something.
Appreciate it, and then have a good night. Stay safe, and then Vol's gonna.
Sorry, 10 silver. My bad. Each of you has 10 silver on your tab.
Thank you.
For
And then-
Magdor, it just kind of cuts into what he owes. So
At this point, I think Nox would be mildly annoyed that he had to dodge vomit, and when Vol went inside, I'm gonna use my action to kind of like raise him up and down like 10 feet just to see what happens.
con saving throw.
I got a 10.
You vomit more, but this time it's only for 2 seconds. It's just like a bleh.
Okay. Now that I understand the rules of the game, How you doing out there, Magdor? It's like 20 feet in the air. All
Some of the
right.
guards come up and they're like, "All right, there's vomit everywhere. Get your friend out. We'll just take him into the slammer for the night."
Okay. All right. I believe I can
Hey,
fly.
third
So I like
time jail.
Magdor. They don't speak Dwarvish.
So is the goal
Maybe.
then with the levitate to like be able to just like pull him along, basically? You know?
Yes.
Your hand?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That's easy enough. Perfect.
I'm gonna point at my gauntlet as I'm floating away.
Uh,
Vol.
Yeah, I've
Th-
got the gauntlets. Don't worry.
and his bag.
Yeah, yeah. Vol's gonna pick them all up. We've still got a little bit of time before we have to board. I don't know how they'd feel about a vomit-covered dwarf.
Oh, it's okay.
Oh.
There's water over there.
They're not on me. They're all on.
It
His
did.
beard is just caked in vomit.
Um,
Not much
Uh.
anywhere else, but beard for sure. Flavor catcher, man.
All right.
Okay,
I'll send
uh,
him into the ocean. I did promise him that.
No, no,
no, no,
ocean,
no, 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 no.
water.
Let's not do that.
Notion?
No, ocean.
I don't. Maybe we're
Is there
misunderstanding the notion.
anywhere that Vol could find some water just to clean out?
Yeah, I
man?
mean, just around the way, about a block down, you remember there is, because you're from Neverwinter, there's a well over there that's pretty commonly used by people.
I see
Okay,
it well, and I was like, all right. Can you move the
no,
bucket out of the
no.
way?
You
I
stay here. We're not
believe
going
I
towards the
can
well.
dive.
No, you're not dunking him in the well. That's just gonna ruin it for everybody. I'll go get some water. You wait right here, and then Volt's gonna go off and get some water.
Doesn't take you very long. It'll be about 45 seconds.
And,
Magdor, do you want some water?
Ow.
Don't worry, Magdor.
Even
uh,
drunk Magdor's onto your shit.
Hox, could you bring him down a little bit, please, so I could just wash him off?
Yeah, I'll bring them down to like 5 feet above the ground.
Con save.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Any vertical movement was gonna cause that. Lateral, you'd be fine.
I got a 6.
Throws up. Let's do this. Odds or evens for Vol or for Vol and Nox.
Neither.
I'll take odds.
Okay.
Odds. So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. Nox.
This is your fault as I'm about to get hit with fucking vomit. No, never mind. I rolled the nat 20. Got a 25.
Whoa. Because you rolled a nat 20, I think it should be cool. So you do like a mini magic shield that just kind of like flaps it away. It doesn't burn
Okay.
spell slot or anything. It's just kind of like a little arcane reflection.
The
But
traveler
it actually
and-
goes back at Magdor. So it actually gets all over him.
I should not be punished.
No, this is just funny.
Let's not levitate him as much anymore, can we, please?
Horizontal all the way from now on.
Yes, please. And then Vol's just gonna begin washing off Magdor to the best he can.
It doesn't
Well-
take too much. He's a pretty shortish guy. The beard
I've
takes a little bit of work, but you can get it out within a few
Been
minutes.
gifted with power from the traveler and mother, and I'm using it to shield myself from dwarf vomit. This is my life now.
His mother.
Should have just knocked them out.
And levitate lasts for a minute, right? Or is it an hour?
10 minutes.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're fine.
Yep, don't worry. I kept it in mind. Just hold them up 20 feet in the air and then whoop, thonk.
All right. We're all cleaned up here. I have our tickets. Let's get to the ship, and then
I don't have much say in it.
I mean, Magdor, are you ready for the ship?
No.
Is there somewhere you want to go?
Tavern.
You say the tavern?
Tavern.
What do you want at the tavern, Magdor? As I'm walking him
Ale.
towards the dock. Oh, have you ever heard of a tavern on that? They pushed the Leviathan back into the ocean. We're gonna go see it in the ocean now.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I'm sure it takes us only a few minutes to get to the eye catcher. Was it?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A few minutes, you arrive, and there's still like a like a few random people, whether or not they're workers for the ship or looks like effectively civilian passengers that are boarding that are not members of the crew or the circus. Um, and Zardoz is still Captain Zord is there, and he says, "Welcome back, my Goliath friend. How are you, Vol?"
Good, Captain Zardos. This is my party. There's Mary,
Nice
like
to
I
meet
said,
you.
blonde,
Hi.
Blonde. Mm-hmm.
and this
Wait.
is the dwarf, drunk.
Wait,
Oh.
you couldn't.
Is he doing this to himself?
Fly.
No,
Well, you just told them I was a blonde.
yes,
That's fair. Okay.
that's the first thing that came to mind. Short
Well,
and blonde, in comparison to me, at least.
That's your thing when you think of me. Okay. I would have. All right.
So tickets.
Yes, here.
Now, one of the rules I do have on my ship is that you have to be able to walk yourself on. Because if you don't have sea legs that can walk up a gangplank, then you don't have sea legs that can stand being on the open ocean. So, as much as I
would you-
appreciate taking care of your very, very inebriated friend, he has to make his way up the gangplank himself. Kind of a point of pride here.
Oh boy.
I can do it.
I'm gonna lower him to the ground as I end levitate, and I'm
You
gonna
can stand fine enough, but walking
I'm
is
gonna-
going to be rough.
I'm gonna guide the shit out of him. Like I'm not gonna push him. Just to tap the guide. Oh my lord.
Matt
can
is
do it.
rubbing his legs. He's like, all right.
So he takes your ticket, says, "Welcome to the ship, Magdor."
Yep.
Hey,
I heard
Captain,
you
is
got
there any-
ale.
There's like a rope railing. What's that, Vol?
Is there any extra charge for sticking him in a sleeping pod for a few days?
Yes, that is a little bit more, but
Well, we'll figure that out then. It's not a problem. Just wanted to.
yeah,
make
the
sure.
crew will wake him to feed him, so that he doesn't starve. That would suck. So
Wait, they have a kennel for the dwarf?
Yeah.
they're pods that
Sleeping
spam a
pod.
spell that keeps someone asleep.
Oh. I'm as if you put a bad guy in there. Would he stay asleep forever?
Theoretically, yeah. But we don't, we don't have like enemies or anything, so
Right, but
We just
you
use
could
them
use it
to
like a
help
brig if
passengers.
somebody was unruly. That's really smart of you.
I didn't think of that. And he looks back at some of the crew members and he says, "You hear that? Misbehave and I'll throw you in the sleep pods." And they
You
go,
called
"Ha, ha, ha,
unruly."
Captain." And he says, "Not you, Sir Magdor. Please make your way onto the ship."
I'm gonna kneel
He's-
down next to Magdor. I'm gonna hold Magdor's face in my hands, be like, "Better make it on this fucking ship, Magdor. I believe in you. You've crushed people with your hammer. You've crushed
believe
heads."
in you,
Magdor's leaning
Magdor.
Sideways.
And
Oh.
Vol's gonna give him a slap to try and wake him up.
Ow.
With that slap and the guidance, you need to make effectively an acrobatics check to
And
walk
I'm
your
going-
way on this. This feels like this gangplank is way narrower than any gangplank you've ever walked on.
It's a rope.
Well, I mean, it's like 10 feet. It's like 7 feet wide with ropes on either side. So it's not a thin gangplank, but his perception is skewed.
And I'm going to use my inspiration point.
To negate disadvantage, so you have a normal roll with a D4 bonus.
I rolled a nat 1. What's that do? Do I still
You
get the
got-
D4
You
bonus?
got guidance. You got guidance.
Let me see. Yeah, roll the D4.
While Glenn tries to figure out how to throw you into the fucking
So a
ocean.
total of 5.
So this gangplank is, oh wow, this gangplank is 20 feet long. So what I was gonna do is based on the number you rolled on a scale of 1 to 20, that was like how far you would get. So you still had it was pretty hard. The DC is effectively 20. But so you get 5 feet up and you're looking good, and then you just whoop, right off the side into the pool and into the water.
Vol's gonna try to catch him before he falls off.
Okay, so this is gonna be an athletics check, but it's gonna be dexterity based. Because you do have to
Um,
hold him, but you have to react quickly. So use dexterity as the base. If you're trained
Roll
in
D20.
acrobatics, that would be the same save. Same roll.
Oh, okay. Rolled a 10.
You are able to catch him by his beard
Oh.
for a second, but obviously you realize that's gonna hurt a lot or rip all of your hair out, so you just have to let go.
So I'm in
And
the water
he-
now?
Yeah, and heavy armor, drunk, and sinking quickly because of the amount of heavy shit on you.
And, like, for the second that he's above water, he just goes, I can't swim. And then he goes down.
Vol's gonna dive right in.
Okay. All right. Honestly, we could play this out, but Vol, if you want to get him out, it takes 5 to 8 seconds, but you are able to kind of like get him down and basically just walk him up to the shore where it gradually rises, and back up onto the docks. So after a few moments of bated breath waiting, you see them come up out of the water.
How are you
Uh,
feeling now, Magdor? I'm gonna like pat him on the back and try to like
Coughs up a little bit.
I'm definitely more sober than I was before.
You
You think-
absolutely are.
think you could make it across that plank again.
I'm gonna take another shot. Can I take another shot? I'm gonna say that to the
Alright.
captain.
And Captain Zord says, yeah. I'll give you
Alright.
3 tries total. It's the second one. After that, you'll have to find another ship.
Magdor's gonna sit at the gangplank. Again, take a deep breath, rub his legs.
Remember, Magdor, you fucking crush men's skulls with your warhammers. This plank's nothing.
Also, when Vol slapped you last time, that negated disadvantage. And technically, that means you didn't have to have spent your inspiration point. So
So can I spend it now then?
yes, you don't
Alright.
have disadvantage anymore though. So this would give you advantage.
Alright, with advantage, I'm gonna look at Vol, staring down, says, I got this.
You got this. Let's go, Magdor.
But if I fall in again, will you save me?
Of course. Not the third
What
time.
was it? Acrobatics?
Yeah.
Yeah. 18.
You make it across just fine. You have no idea how this was so hard just a few moments ago.
Ah, you
I'm
see
gonna
that?
Turn around.
That's my friend. He crushes skulls for a living.
I turn around and
Wonderful.
say, that was
Welcome aboard,
easy.
Magdor.
All right.
Now find your way to your cabin.
You will tell us which ones are cabin, right?
It says on the ticket.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Do I have my
Vol
ticket
said-
then?
Yeah, you have your
Vol would have. I feel like Vol would have just held on to all 3 just for the moment.
Oh, I thought you said earlier you gave them their ticket.
Uh,
I don't recall that.
Oh, you gave him to Zardos.
because he
Okay,
asked. Yeah,
Zardos
because
has
he
it.
asked. Yeah.
So yeah, Zardo has had them all, torn them off, and gave you the stubs that still show you where your room is and what your destination is, that sort of thing.
All right.
I can't
Mary?
read this.
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. And then Vol's just gonna cross and get aboard.
Wonderful. So you all make your way aboard the Heartbreaker, and
How fitting.
oh
I thought it was the eye catcher.
yeah, that's what I meant. Eye catcher. You are on the eye catcher, and you just gotta find your place. It's past sunset now, and so they are preparing to disembark within the next few minutes. Basically, they're not serving dinner as they, they're departing post evening time. But there is a bar on board on the upper deck
Oh god.
that can be enjoyed as there are performers there. Some of the circus members are not working. Others are there to provide entertainment for both the crew and their other fellow circus. You'd like,
Have we started sailing
yeah.
then? Okay.
It's only about 10 minutes, and then they make way.
I'm gonna look over at Vol and be like, "All right, I want my keg now."
Yeah, don't worry. They're just it's just below deck. They've just had to take care of the cargo. You just hang tight, and I'll go see where that keg is. All right, Magdor.
All right, all right, all right.
And then Vol's gonna go and try to find Captain Zardos.
Okay. Zardos
Captain-
is up on the as you try and get to a place where you can go up to the wheel of the ship, which is in its own kind of housing, there is a sailor there, and he says, "Sorry, sir, you're not allowed."
Oh, that's fine. Just wanted to arrange the extra payment to put my friend in one of those sleeping pods.
Wonderful. Actually, I can take care of that for you. And he
Great.
calls somebody over to stand and watch here as he leaves with you and heads towards the pods, which are kind of on the lower decks, just one level above, because this is like a three. It's like three: the lower decks, the middle decks, the upper decks, which is where all of the general housing is. Storage is in the lower, and then the sleeping pods are in the middle, and then you have
Right.
top deck. He takes you all the way down, and you see they're interesting looking pods. It's kind of like they look like you kind of connected two kegs together. They're banded in iron. There's a viewport window where the face of the person would be, and he opens up one, and it's got like pillowed edges and an actual pillow where the head would go. Um, and he says, "This is where the magic happens. Literally, it's 1 gold per day. For anyone who
all right.
needs it."
If you could come with me. All right. So here's the situation.
Mm.
One of my friends, dwarf, can't stand ships, can't stand the ocean. We told him that we bought keg of ale on board. It would be just helpful if you could come with me. Tell him that you're gonna bring him the ale, but it is mandatory for some of your guests to take a nap first.
Okay.
It would just make I think it would just make everybody's lives easier otherwise.
Are you your whole party? Are you all getting it?
No, just the one dwarf.
Okay. Well, you'll be needed because you need to. I can't guarantee after one day that people pay per day and they don't, unless they pay ahead of time. can't
What was it,
guarantee.
Luskin? 2 or 3 days?
Yeah. So if you paid for 3, we would, but it only took 2, we'd refund you the 1.
So I'll just give you the 3 gold.
Wonderful.
And I'll just give him 3 gold.
Here from the
What?
upper deck. Ale, 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 ale.
And then that
We
staff
have
member
ale
comes
at
up
home.
with a clipboard to both Mary and with Vol and says, "So, I hear some of us need to take a nice quick nap before we get started.
Yes.
Yeah, I could use a little rest.
Well, yes. But this nap specifically, and I'm going to learn to look at the staff member, is for our door friend here, Magdor, who
Yes,
needs some
who-
ale. But then I've been told that you need to take a nap for before you serve some of the ale.
Well,
It's
this
just-
will specialize in recovery time. So if you've just had a long night of drinking, it will help you recover quicker so you can drink at a more expeditious rate.
You hear that, Magdor? They're just letting you take a nap so you can drink more.
Okay.
Why would they let him
Yeah.
drink more though? That's ridiculous.
And then
Oh, we'll make sure we
Vol's-
regulate it once he's on ship. Once he gets to a certain amount of inebriation after his nap, we will no longer serve him.
And then
Oh,
Vol's
you're
gonna
gonna
look at Vol's gonna look at Nox, put up a hand to cover his face from Magdor, and be like, "Just let him get in the pod."
you want me to get into the sleep pod?
No. This pod's for Magdor because they want to
Oh.
help him out.
Okay.
Yes, it's just a
Nap-
nap pod,
nap.
Magdor.
Yes.
Yes, nap pod.
All right, let's go. I want to drink more.
all right.
I need nap fast.
Yes,
Nap
let's
fast, drink
go.
fast.
Wonderful. So he leads you below deck, going down from the upper to the middle to the lower decks. Or sorry, upper to middle, and you see like probably 6 of these pods.
I'll
that
get to
just,
sleep
like,
in a keg.
kegs with windows. Yeah. And he says, "All right, hop on in. This one's for you."
Oh, all right. And he's just gonna hop in, no worries.
Get to sleep in a
Trustful.
keg.
And he looks in at you and says, "All right. This is a question from the DM. How many hit points do you have?"
62.
Wonderful. So he cranks it up. There's a little dial as he
Vroom,
closes
vroom,
it,
vroom, vroom, vroom.
and you feel like it just get warmer and cloudier, like you're just like on like clouds made of boobs or
Mm.
something, like super soft, nice and warm, and you feel
You say
yourself
clouds made of booze.
boobs, but that's
Well,
fine.
for-
Whatever you
For
want
Magdor, it'd be cloud made of iron chips or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Something that is comforting to you, and you end up falling asleep within a few seconds as he turns it up and he says, "Oh, yep, that'll do it." And then he
Found a
closes it
sleep
and
number.
puts a lock on it and hands the key in the general direction of you two and says, "Who wants it?"
I guess I'll take it. And Volt's gonna reach
It's less to
out.
keep people from getting out than it is to keep people from getting in.
Good.
So safety for them.
Of course.
Wonderful. So neither of you are going to be needing the pod.
Anybody that's listening to the podcast, just the fact Brandon has officially decided to roleplay it entirely by passing out in his chair, and it's convincing as shit. I love it.
No, we'll be fine, thank you. I quite enjoy the sea actually.
Wonderful.
Don't get out as much.
Enjoy
Right,
the next
ma-
few days.
Maybe we'll get to fight a Leviathan.
I hope not.
Well, why not? We're gonna be fighting probably a dragon anyways.
Yes, well, I think the dragon takes priority, and I feel like a dragon might be easier than a Leviathan. I can't exactly swim well and fight well underwater.
You can't swim either?
I can swim, but I can't fight underwater.
Why can't you fight underwater? Just stab him. And go blub blub blub.
Have you ever swung a sword underwater?
No, I've never swung a sword.
It
Anything that
requires
deals slashing or bludgeoning damages, any weapon that has slashing or bludgeoning has disadvantage. But if it does piercing, then it.
Oh,
does-
I know. Jeez.
Okay, I'm just. making
Give me
sure.
a little credit here. I'm just.
I just learned that recently. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. The water adds a lot more weight to your swing, and unless you're somebody who's strong like my brother, you're just not going to be able to get a clean swing underwater.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, let's explore the ship a little bit. Enjoy the sea. Let's get to the upper deck and enjoy the air. And then Vol's gonna start making his way up.
Wonderful. You make your way up to the upper deck. It's quite festive. It's a good time, whether or not you're just observing or participating. They have like the equivalent of what we recognize as like uh a luau sort of. They've like got a roasted beast of some sort up there, a large
Hmm.
style buffet style food area with drinks and included, as well as some like cool looking like fire dancers and fire spitters, and they do cool shit. Um Also, what is that thing? Where you have to like go backwards underneath the stick.
Limbo.
Limbo. There it is. Yeah, they have one of those.
Go to sleep,
Yeah.
bitch.
Effectively, he's asleep as long as you guys want him to be. Because
All right,
when
let's
they
sink
wake
the
him for
ship.
feeding, the effects of the sleep spell make it so that he just kind of like eats unconsciously unless they take him out of the pod.
He's drank copious amounts of alcohol. Do they take care of maintenance as well? Just
Oh yeah.
okay. So this would be an effective site to send like old people just to live out their days. Just put me sleep in the old sleep chamber. You got prestidigitation, right?
Yeah, the only things Vol's gonna do on this, Vol's not gonna want to let him out. Just because Vol wants it to be just a pleasant experience for him to just get to Luskan. For him, I mean, for both Macdor and Vol, he doesn't want to have to deal with somebody freaking out in the middle of the ocean. And Vol's really not gonna be like, unless there's anything specific happening. Vol's just gonna be kind of like somber throughout the trip, waiting.
Wonderful. So the only thing you have to do, as long as you don't have anything that you need to be doing specifically to further something, reading or something that you want to do that needs progress, we'll just be rolling once per day to find out if anything interesting happens during said day.
Want to fight full?
Let's roll actually
Uh,
morning, afternoon, evening.
Fight you, Nox?
Yeah, let's spar.
Do you want to use one of my swords, or you just gonna? How do we spar?
Well, I guess it probably should say no magic. I'll just use my staff.
Is there a place to spar on said?
Yeah, the upper deck of this place, as long as there's not like it's not evening time, is pretty open. As long as you let people know, hey, we're having a little sparring match. Don't walk through the middle of it. They'll be fine.
I'm gonna cast healing word on myself because I did get smacked by Magdor earlier to do 5 damage.
You could have feasibly also taken a short rest during
Okay.
this time. This is all light activity.
That, and
you
also this is
wanted to
probably
spend a hit
evening.
dice.
Yeah, it's probably evening. So if we would be sparring, it'd be probably the next day when the festivities die down. Because it was what, like carnival circus performers or whatever.
Yeah. So the upper decks
So-
would have been pretty busy all night until the next
So
one.
one of the days during the day we spar.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's say the first night and whatnot, we'll do our real, encounter stuff just to make sure that we don't try to spar and a giant tentacle comes out or some shit.
Okay, go ahead and roll for the first night.
Both of us, or
Just one of you.
You can do it, Nick.
perception,
li-
right?
No, just a flat d20.
Oh, just a flat d20. Right.
Lower the better, please.
16.
That's not
Wonderful.
lower. Fuck.
As you are enjoying the night air, as you begin your journey north to Luskan, you get into the later parts of the night. It's probably pushing past midnight. And from the back side of the ship, from behind where the captain's nest is, which raises above the deck, you hear screams and splashing, and breaking wood.
Is the sound of breaking wood from this
Ship.
ship?
Mhm.
I would imagine that Vol would have just been kind of standing off to the side in the upper decks while the things have slowly died down. He's just still kind of hanging out. Before we rush into this, Tyler, what would Nox have been doing? Just hanging out with Vol?
Probably like alternating between sitting or standing with you and standing with Magdor. Like trying to like
Just
make
going-
faces.
Just looking next to him.
Go to sleep, bitch. Oh, look at me. I'm a dwarf.
So at the point of all this ruckus, would you have been with me?
For the sake of clarity, yes. I was next to you, just enjoying the sea breeze or whatnot.
Wonderful.
The
Well,
fuck,
that doesn't
Yeah, when
sound
you hear
good.
this.
the fuck was that?
Well, it looks like the work never stopped, and Volt's gonna go investigate.
As
Same.
you just turn the corner, you see one of the crew members thrown off of the side of the ship by one of 4 giant octopi who have begun clambering up around the back end of the ship. Roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
These are
Brandon too.
large creatures, so like octopi the size of horses. Brandon, unless you guys go down to the lower decks and wake him up, cannot be involved in the initiative.
Right.
Yeah.
Just-
Okay, let me know what you get.
I rolled a 17.
I rolled a 21.
Wonderful. Vol, what is your dexterity modifier?
3.
Wonderful. Thank you. So, Nox, you get to go first. There
Okay.
is a red one, a blue one, a green one, and an orange one.
Okay, so just to give me a rough idea of the summary here, we're on the back of the ship. We just watched 4 octopi, giant octopi, come on board. They
Mhm.
just threw somebody off. Is it just them in front of us right now?
Yeah, there's other crew members and people, like, crew members are kind of clambering to get the general public away from these things as they climb over the sides.
Okay.
These 4 giant octopi.
I didn't know whether or not it would be worthwhile to use an AoE attack without risking the life of others. Would you say if I used a coned or a spherical AoE, it probably wouldn't be? I'd probably hit some
You
people.
could position it so that it just hits the octopi because everybody's kind of moved away from them enough that you could definitely place something that could just hit them.
I'm gonna slide over to that position then, and I'm gonna look at Vol and say, "All right, let's see who can kill the most octopus. We're gonna go for some good old calamari tonight. I hope you like it cold though."
You're gonna just hear Vol lick his chops. Like, I like calamari.
Well, we can't toast them then. Isn't calamari asking as a player? Isn't calamari usually raw?
No, it's breaded and deep fried.
Oh, so I could cook it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's chill them up then. I'm gonna. How many people could I hit with a cone of cold?
It's a 15-foot cone, right?
Well, it says 60-foot cone.
You could hit all 4.
Okay. Then
Now,
I'm
one
gonna.
thing to keep in mind on the ship is you may hit the ship. You won't hit any other people, but it might affect the ship a little.
Right, I'll do some cold damage. That's why I don't want to fireball it. Tempting
Sure.
as it is, you know. I
On a
killed
wooden
him.
ship.
Yeah.
And we all burn.
I'm gonna do that then. I need a
make
Constitution
what
saving
save?
throw.
Constitution. Whee! Against what?
15.
Oh my god. Okay. So the red one looks like it fails and takes the brunt of it. The blue one is able to kind of like hang over the side and only get some of its tentacles cold. But the other 2, which are closest to you, take the full brunt of it for sure.
Okay. Those that did fail, they'll take 34 cold damage. And then obviously half as much. You gave her the staff, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Then I'm gonna look over at Vol and says, "All right, I got him chilled. I put him on ice. Now you got to chop him up. I want little pieces."
You got it.
All right, and that's your turn and everything. You done?
You know what? I'm gonna look at the which one saved. You said the red one and something else.
The blue one is the only one that saved.
Okay. I'm gonna look at the. You said the blue one saved, right?
Yeah, its tentacles are like holding on, so most of its body didn't get hit.
I'm gonna point at him, and you're gonna hear, "Eat my ass," as I'm gonna hit him with Hexblade's curse.
Okay, awesome.
All
Since
right.
it doesn't speak any languages, it doesn't understand you, but it understands the tone.
Gonna turn into Calamar. The fuck you say about my mother?
I need to do something real fast. Okay, yep. All but the orange one closest to you. Oh, I guess that's only gonna work for. So next is the red one, and the red one with its claws or its things, it's the one that saved. No, the red one is not the one that saved. This is one of the ones that took the full damage, and it kind of like shakes off some of the ice and then just bloop, hops back into the water and leaves. As it's obvious that these things just wanted a meal. They didn't want to terrorize. There was no intelligence behind this attack. They were just hungry and thought that this was a viable thing. So it leaves on its turn, and now it's your turn, Vol, as the blue, green, and orange are still
Out of the three of them, which one's the most injured?
there. Probably the green one.
And which one's closest to Nox?
The green and the orange one are equidistant from you.
Okay. I'm gonna go after the green one, and I'm gonna slice and dice, baby. First hit. Short sword does a 20 hit
Yeah.
for 8 damage. Hang on, I just need to make sure I get this right. For an extra, because of Colossus Slayer, for another 8 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna swing again with my short sword.
Okay.
Oh shit, sorry, I'm fucking up here. For a critical failure for an 8.
Yep, that misses.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing again for a final time with my scimitar.
This is bonus action.
Yes. For 23. Does a 23 hit?
Uh huh.
For another 8 damage.
Yeah. You kill it on the deck.
What
Last one going right where you know its tiny ass stupid octopus brain is.
Well, no,
Wow,
in the
so
well,
condescending.
Yeah, I'm really angry about the fact that people are like, they have comparable intelligence. No, they fucking don't. They live in the ocean. Anyway.
Wait,
the
did
first
you?
attack, I would have liked to like slice off some of the tentacles so we could cook them up later.
Wonderful. You can do whatever you want to it now. It inks a little bit on the deck and it runs off.
Oh, you made me ink.
Well,
And
just to make
after
sure
your turn,
I'm on the same
What?
page here. Did you use your DM powers to have us commit a hate crime against vertebrates?
no. No, that's just my feelings on it. Whatever you had going on in your head is whatever you had going on in your head.
Okay.
But then the rest of the octopi go, as there's nobody left against them in the initiative order. And they also, seeing one of the octopi killed and a lot of damage they've taken, just fight or flight, they don't need to die for this meal, so they hop off and leave. And you have a large octopus that you could feasibly roast or do whatever you want with, and they are helping the other that crew member who was thrown. They've gotten him a rope and they're pulling him back onto the ship currently. But several of the other people in the crewmate are clapping for you too, as they've seen you slay one and fend off the other 3. And you're out of combat.
Bolt's gonna put his swords back. Kind of like, do like a fist cheer to the crowd. Turn around to Nox. And,
I'll strike a Sailor Moon pose or something.
Gonna turn around to Nox and then put up his hand for a high five, but not say anything.
Ooh.
I'll guess I will. Ooh. Well, both my hands. I'll just use my shield hand and clap his hand with that, just because my hands
Nice.
are full.
Give him the clap.
Look at us.
You're getting better with those spells. Well done.
Yeah, but
And one of the crew members who looks especially fancy says, "A round
the drinks on me for the heroes. And the whole crowd
There-
kind of like cheers.
You hear some rolling underneath you.
Who dares disturb
pod
my
appears on the deck.
slumber?
Opens
The
up.
whole-
He's like, oh god.
The whole ship just kind of like rolled side to side.
A truer threat has been
Your
found.
monster.
Uh,
All right, that's the first night though. You drink, enjoy your time. Cook up some calamari and or sushi if you'd like because it is fresh. So, you wake in the morning, feeling like P Diddy because you truly did party.
I just got that reference. Thank you. That was beautiful.
So,
Um,
just make sure I understand. These look like carnival people. Do they look like maybe they could be Vistani? Or just your average
Would you
folk?
be aware of a Vistani as a character at all?
I suppose not.
They are pretty rare people to see. So, unless you live in a very specific region of the world.
Okay. Just making sure that we're not being hauled
I
off
just-
to the Isles to be
Yeah, I
thrown
think
in
it'd be
prison.
kind of here. There is a chance that you've heard of the Vistani before, but it is a small one,
Okay.
very small one. So
Okay.
if you roll a D100 and you can either choose numbers next to each other or numbers randomly separated, and the D100 rolls on one of those two numbers, then you know it. I figure we should give you a chance for sure, because sometimes this shit happens.
So you want me to pick two numbers?
Two numbers between one and or whether or not you do 0 to 99 or 1 to 100. Yeah,
I'll just roll a D100 and you tell me because you confused the shit out of me. I
will
rolled an
roll.
8.
I will write them down. Okay. Yep.
I
Eight
was
was
say a
not
little
one of
late,
them.
huh? Okay, good.
Yeah, I had them both down basically when you said 8, so I was like, oh, yep, nope, never mind. You think about it, and yeah, no, they, yeah,
Oh. Wow, these are cool carnival people.
they are.
it's quite a bunch. I don't think I've ever been to a carnival. You know, Knox.
I mean, we went into the prisoners' carnival.
That's true. That was a good time. That's technically a carnival purely by name.
Yeah, I mean, it was in fact a living, waking nightmare.
It was
mean,
fun.
fun.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I watched my pseudo father get bitten by a were-tiger, which proceeded to derail our entire adventure. And there was a giant ass snake that was trying to eat the shit out of me. But I mean, yeah, it must have been fun.
But you held off that snake. That was impressive.
Yeah, I
It's
did.
a story
didn't I?
you could tell for ages as I kind of friendlily pat Knox like on the shoulder, like kind of like
yes.
a backhand pat. Yeah.
The sorcerer that didn't actually attack the snake, he just held it in place for a little bit.
That would have
Man,
been
what a-
frustrating for the snake. And remember, you are the face melter. We've seen you melt a face.
Ah, man, I was the face freezer right there, though.
And at this
Con-
point, talking about all this too, you're gaining a little bit of attention from the people around you who are very interested to hear your stories.
Do
And
we
a lot
notice
of people
this?
like talking. Yeah, no, they're like standing around and they start to ask you questions, about your stories. How'd you become the face melter? What is the prisoners' carnival? All these different things. And you gain a little bit of celebrity on this boat.
Vol, because Goliaths enjoy talking about their accomplishments, Vol's going to indulge them.
Let's say meet
Wonderful.
Bull Nightwalker of Alunugoni. Ask him anything. I'll be the moderator of this thread.
What is your favorite color?
The color of blood usually, because that means I'm
What?
doing a good job.
Is your quest?
Are you making a fucking Monty Python reference?
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What, African or European? Sorry. No, yes. No, they ask you plenty of questions as long as you indulge them. Like you make a lot of new acquaintances because I don't know if 3 days is long enough to make new friends. But definitely people that you know by name who admire the things that you've done, are very interested in you. You meet a lot of people, whether or not they're actual circus folk that live and work on the ship, or people that are just passing through and are also passing.
And
Let's roll for the morning. See if anything else happens. Maybe more octopi are on the menu.
Probably
it's your
because
turn.
I also rolled a 16.
This time, no. As the morning passes by, you are able to enjoy a hearty meal as well as some more. It seems like the merriment doesn't stop as long as the sun is up, and sometimes until the sun is almost up again, but they are controlled, they are enjoying themselves. It's a lot of dancing, not necessarily just hard inebriation. Um, they also encourage you to, if you would like to participate in a thing called race grass, um,
A what now?
which is it's called race grass, which means forget what it means. Um, they have a few different types of things you could participate in, as they are a pretty liberal crew. If you wanted to, that second evening. Sorry,
Vol,
Magdor.
um, before we even get to that offer, Vol was gonna ask Nox at some point during that day, should we maybe let Magdor out and see if he could stand being on a ship?
I mean,
I feel a little bad he's missing out on all of this. I just wanted to make sure that he'd get through to Luskin okay.
it was funny at first having him trapped in a sleep pod all the time against his will, technically, because he's being, deceived. But I kind of miss him. He usually has quips. He does the weird
I
arm thing.
I miss him too. The kind of stories we would have told if he was here. I'll go get him.
Okay.
Unless
Cool. Yeah,
do
you
you
have
want
a
to come
key.
with?
So
No, I'm gonna go play with Krosiv. See what Krosiv thinks about the sea air.
Okay, and Vol's gonna go and let Magdor out.
cool. Around midday of this day, so it is the second day of sailing. But you, Magdor, it feels like, it's just the same evening that you got on the ship, but for some reason it's bright and it's the middle of the day. But you don't notice that until after he wakes you up. You get to the upper deck. But yeah, so you wake up.
Oh, that was a good 5-minute nap. I'm ready to drink again.
All right, Magdor, we're gonna try this. That was a sleeping pod. You've been asleep for a few hours. It's the second day of travel already.
What?
Yeah, I just figured it might make the travel easier on you, but I wanted to see if you wanted to join us for all the festivities, because this lot is a crazy bunch. And also, if you can't stand being on the ship, this pod's all yours until we reach Luskin. So you could try it out. You could try standing on the deck. If not, just come back down.
Is my jug of alchemy nearby?
It'll probably be in the cabin with all your stuff.
Can I get a drink first?
Sure. Let's before we head up to the deck, let's get up to our room.
Yeah, so you head one floor up, make your way to your cabins, which are next to each other, 3 in a row, 1 bed cabin.
And I'm just gonna pour myself a drink it, and then look and remember a couple minutes ago for Magdor. We take another one, but stop there.
Yeah, at that point you can see, because now you're on the cabin deck, so there are windows that see out, and you can see that it is indeed the middle of the day.
I'm gonna come out and knock on Vol's door.
I would have been just waiting outside,
Oh,
or in your room. Yeah.
I'm gonna come out and say, "It's a great way to cure a hangover."
Yeah. Well, I wanted to make it easier for you, but I didn't also want you to miss out. So if you can stand being out, then great. Come. Let's go meet.
appreciate it.
I'll show you
And I'm gonna-
some people we've met.
Yeah,
I'm
Nox,
gonna
what have
pull
you
at
been
his
doing while
arm.
he's getting him to? What have you been doing while he picked him up?
I wanted to make a joke just to myself by telling Krosiv to go up to the crow's nest and say, "You found a new home," and just kind of have Krosiv chill up there, and I'm just gonna proceed to like shout at him and then telepathically tell him to caw back at me just to make it look like we're actually talking to each other.
He does it. A few people, since they were accustomed to being around you and are interested in the things you're doing, go, "Wow, he makes friends with animals." Sorry, she makes friends with animals.
I mean, I'm having a bit of a debate right now. He claims he's not the father. You two are. He has your eyes.
And then they just like go, whoa, and then walk away.
Before we come up deck, though, I am going to forcefully pull on Vol's arm, pull him down to my level.
Yes, Magdor.
I need you to promise me something.
Yes.
If I fall in,
I'll come
hit
after
me.
you. Of course.
All right, let's head up.
Okay. And I would have the night before when they were asking me questions about our stories, I would have told them plenty about Magdor and his feats. Just
Yeah.
so when we emerge on the upper deck, it's Vol and Magdor in tow.
When you emerge on the upper deck, you see Nox yell, "He has your eyes!" And then the people go, "Ah," and just walk away. So you come up right on the tail end of that moment. And he's
You're
like
arguing
yelling.
Coruscant again.
Yeah, him and I are trying to settle some differences.
Ah.
Child support is ridiculous when you're trying to fight it against a crow.
I mean, at that point, what would it be? Would it be a Kenku?
How do you measure 5 days worth of worms?
He's
I don't
your
like this.
son. As I like hold up, I'm gonna activate the figurine of the raven.
Mhm. Okay. So he'll be alive for 12 hours.
I'm
Are
just
ravens bigger than crows?
yeah, considerably so. So it's like
So he's
me
way
and
bigger.
versus my,
Like
and like
silver and metallic.
I do that as the joke, but the moment I see the raven, I like fall on my ass like you go out there and be friends with Krosov. Get to know your father.
Flies up there, sits next to him, and they start cawing back and forth.
How are you doing, Magdor?
I don't like this. I need another drink.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
well-
like this.
Well, just breathe and take it slow. If anything happens, the crew's here to help you. I'm here to help you. There's railings on the side. Just find a place to sit. There's food. There's drink. These people are fun too.
As you start getting acclimated, I'm going to have you make a quick wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Or he
rolled an
jumps
8.
off the ship.
An 8? Yeah, no, this is to keep yourself from feeling like you're going to fall over. So you had to fail pretty hard. You don't feel you feel uncomfortable, but not like panickingly so. So you think you can probably get through these next few days. You're not going to be happy, but like you're definitely not going to be like throwing up because you feel sick all the time. Maybe if the seas get rough or something, you might have to take a quick chum in the water, but you feel fine. Is there anything else you wanted to do over these next few days, or can we kind of like whoa a little bit?
There's one thing. I just want
Okay.
to send a message on the sending stones. It'll be quick. I
Okay.
just want to say we're coming to Luskin to help Vol's family. Can we get a teleport to the spine? Send that message.
I have never been to the spine. I am sure you could charter a boat up the river, though.
And then I'm gonna pass that message along to Vol and
All right, we'll figure it out once we get to Luskin.
Cool. Yeah, I did take the liberty of rolling for the next 2 days, as you were going to arrive the following day's evening. So it ended up being about 2.5 days, maybe a little less. But because you had favorable winds and sails, and so the next day goes by without a hitch. No more sea creatures attacking. And you arrive and begin to disembark with company around you that you know most of now. It's been a very favorable cruise. If you chose to partake in some less legal things, race class, or some things like that,
Well, whatever.
totally
if
up
it
to
was
you.
natural.
It is absolutely natural. And yeah, so you had a good time. Met some people that you could consider acquaintances. I don't know, friends yet. Friends light, like a Facebook friend. I met him once, so I added him as a friend. And as you were leaving that evening, um, headed into Luskin once again, you step off the gangplank, and one of I forget what they're called. He's one of the crew members, but he's like
a kid because it's a circus family, and so they do have
Cabin
children
boy.
around. Cabin boy runs up and he says, "Sir, there was a note left for you," and he hands it to your general group. "Sir and madam, this was left for you. Somebody wanted you to have it. I don't know who."
And Vol's gonna, unless somebody else does, Vol's gonna pluck at it.
Yeah, you take it. It's
And he's
just
gonna read it.
an unlabeled envelope that is not sealed.
And then he's just gonna read it out.
You open it up and it says, "Watch your backs. You've antagonized the wrong people and will pay for your malfeasance." And that's where we're going to pause as you are in Luskin with a threatening note in your hand.
Tight.
Cool.
You done fucked up, son.
You can find me on Twitter at Zigzagoon.
Tyler, where could people find you?
You're right. You can find me on Twitter at 2times_Tyler.
You can
What-
find me on Twitter at Glenn Houston. 2 N's. Looks like Huston.
And you can find me on Twitter at LR the11th, all letters.
Cool. I thought there. No, you're right. There could have been a number there. We are a part of Casual Master Quest, a podcast network dedicated to giving you the video game news and tropes you deserve. You can find the show everywhere you can Google, and on Twitter at CMQ Network. That was Nick. That was Brandon. That was Glenn. That was the octopus. That was the other octopus. That was the third octopus. That was the fourth octopus. Now dinner. And this is Tyler. We'll see you next week with another session of Casual Quest Masters. And don't forget to never stop the quest. Bye-bye.
Oh,
Go to sleep, bitch.
Oh my god.
no.